Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to CricBuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
India has wrapped up the series, so will that mean that they have been experimenting? Will they give a chance to those who've been sitting on the bench? Let's have a look at the squad and see who's not played.
The one that intrigues me is Kuldeep Yadav.
Yeah.
Either he's
Kuldeep
not
Yadav is
fully
not
recovered, or maybe he's too raw and he's not bowling enough, well enough in the nets. Because
Ishan
otherwise, against this team that doesn't read wrist spin well, and he's one who's got a lovely googly which turns away from the right-handers, the Chinaman into the left. So I was a little surprised. Today was a good day to play him, for example. So maybe he's a little rusty, he's not yet bowling well enough in the nets. So that could be the one reason I can think of.
If you remember when West Indies had come to India a few years back, Kuldeep Yadav spun this web around West Indies. And I remember I was doing that series with Brian Lara, and Brian Lara kept looking at the West Indies batters, and you can imagine, he's a legend. He's getting just so frustrated. He's saying, they just can't do it. Out of the hand. So he turns to me and he says, get him to bowl a few overs to me. I want to show the West Indies batters how to read him out of the hand. Yeah. I said, first of all, I don't know why you think that I run Kuldeep Yadav. I don't. Secondly, you're a legend. You can read anybody out of the hand.
Yeah. That is the big problem of being with legends. They find everything too simple. And you've got to remind them that you're the maths teacher, but you've got to teach other people because you understand doesn't mean they do.
Yeah, they're class 4 kids.
Yeah.
In front of you.
I remember reading something about nobody played Murali better than Lara did.
Yeah.
And I remember this interview where they said, but how did you know, pick the Dusra and the other one? He said, because I knew which way he was going to bowl. And they said, but how did you know? He said, because I was making him bowl.
Christopher Nolan.
So do you want to try telling that to Shimron Hetmeyer or Robman Powell?
No, you can't.
Without taking anything away from their own skills.
Yeah.
But he said, I was manipulating him and making him bowl the way I wanted him to bowl, which is what a lot of great batsmen say.
Oh, and one second, we're not talking about a gully bowler, right? We're talking about one of the greatest ever. 800 wickets.
And then when he got those double hundreds, most of the runs were scored to mid-wicket. I think as a left-handed, when ball's turning square, and Muralidharan would anyway spin on anything. So you usually as a left-handed, you just shut down leg side. And Brian Lara was only scoring on leg side.
Yeah.
That is something, that's why Brian Lara is
amazing.
Genius.
Love it. So, yeah, well, CricBuzz Live, we love telling you stories. Sometimes they're a little more entertaining than team selection. And in this case, only Ishan and Kuldeep have not played. But will India play the same 11? Will they give Kuldeep and Ishan a game? We don't know. I don't know if the team is too concerned right now because I feel like the questions that they went with into the store, I think they've got answers and a few more as well. But for West Indies, since they are searching for answers, let's have a look at their team. I think it's just Hayden Walsh who's not had a game, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just him.
Romario
Shepherd is not.
He played the ODIs, I think.
Romario Shepherd played first game, didn't he?
He played the first game. I thought Romario.
Oh, he did. Sorry.
Romario
Brooks.
Shepherd,
And Brooks also played the first game.
Shamar Brooks played the first game.
So it's only Hayden Walsh Jr. who's not played, actually.
Yeah.
I want to just play him. I guess if this pitch becomes even slower.
Yeah.
There was that quiz question, wasn't there, when Shamar Brooks was batting with Nkrumah Bonner. When was the last time you had two batsmen batting with H as the letter of their first name? H as the last letter of their first name.
Oh, wow. That's a very good. Is Joy Bhattacharya? Is the Joy Factor question?
There were two Smiths batting, so they said, no, it was the first name.
Oh, okay.
And no, it's too late in the morning. It shouldn't have said that.
Yeah,
it's time for me to go off to sleep.
Yes, I
just saw Shamar and
if you ask these kind of questions, we may actually just fall asleep because we have no idea.
This is like Brian Lara or Sachin Tendulkar talking about batting
to us.
That's exact what Mr. Shamar is doing to us.
You are guilty of the same thing you were accusing somebody else of. यही होता है वापस घूम के आता है जब एक उंगली ऐसे करते हैं तो तीन वापस आती है अपने तरफ यही होता है learn children. We are just pulling Bade Bhai's leg. But yeah, if West Indies does do the one change, maybe Hayden Walsh Jr. But right now, I don't think they need a change in personnel. Perhaps a change in mindset, a change in thought, make that a little more positive. Come out and play tomorrow like the real challengers. Because I think what we have noticed is there's just been they are a little damadole, dilly-dallying in their own thought, right?
Yeah, I think they should just play with one approach. Just go out there and play, try and get either 200 or $100.
Bust.
Yeah. There's no point playing smart cricket, just try and hit.